What's up? Welcome. Today's question of the day is, what is your favorite Of Mice and Men song? If we're talking all time, I'm gonna have to go with The Flood. If we're talking recent, I'm gonna have to go with Fighting Gravity. But this is very much a new look into the future of this band with the new album Tether that's gonna be out this October. This is the first single, Warpaint. I am so excited to jump into this. I don't even want to waste any more of your or my time with this intro, so let us just jump straight in. This is Of Mice and Men. Smash subscribe. Warpaint. Check, check. Ooh. That was a cool little fake out. Ooh, these risers. That sounds so eerie. That's so sick. I've never heard that before in metalcore. Like used so generously. I love what's happening with the guitars in the back. Oh, that's such a cool melody. Oh. Uh-oh. Bunch of men. Okay. That's huge. That second verse was a ripper. What an interesting new beginning for this band.
I refuse to snuff my light. I refuse to run and hide. I won't let it drag me up into the night.
Still building. What a groove! Of Mice and Men! Warpaint! Oh my god. Well, ladies and gents, that was a new track from Of Mice and Men. These boys just know how to rip. Rip and shred. Born and bred. Mice and Men, Warpaint, from the upcoming new album Tether, coming out October 6th, 2023. Definitely something I'll be interested in, considering I'm a huge fan of Mice and Men. If you don't know, Of Mice and Men is one of the first bands in metalcore I've ever listened to, and it's one of those bands that kind of shaped my taste in the genre. So to me, this band is always very important, always very interesting. And you know, the last couple of albums by them were super interesting. I feel like people didn't give them enough credit for it. You know, even the album that was split into EPs, was it 2 years ago? That was called Echo. But I feel like people really didn't consider it an album because all of the songs were out before as EPs. But those were fantastic songs. Like every single one of them. If you look at that album as an album, every single song is like 10 out of 10. They've been through so many iterations of their sound. They've been through so many things. And now they're back with this kind of new sound that's very similar to what they've been doing over the last couple of years, with Aaron filling in the shoes for the lead vocals. And I think it sounds fantastic. I love the inclusion of that kind of synthy motif underlying the song, because it adds some like grit to it. It adds some general direction to it. And I love the subversion of expectations in this song. There's a couple of moments in this song where you like expect one thing and then completely different switch up happens. You know, even the opening riff, the way it drops off and then drops back in, that was really cool. And another cool thing about this song is that kind of riser effect on the vocals on the first verse. Those were super eerie and kind of scary. And, you know, you hear them every once in a while used for like a breakdown call out or something, but for it to be used on such a big scale and throughout the whole verse was truly an interesting experience, and something I can't say I hear often in the genre. So production-wise, fantastic. Writing-wise, I think this song is awesome. It's not super crazy out there when it comes to the structure itself, but the song keeps you moving. The song keeps you moving forward, jumping, and I love that. I love a fun, dynamic song, and that's exactly what this was. Aaron is fantastic on the vocals. Aaron Pauli, ladies and gentlemen, receives not enough credit for the amount of work he's putting in. Absolutely ridiculously talented, or I should say hardworking man, because as we know, talent isn't real, but hard work is. And I really love the guitar work on this. Super interesting riffs, really awesome breakdown, and of course the drums, with Tino on the drums, doing some fantastic shit. I am so excited to see where else the boys are prepared to drive us to with this new sound. But this was just the first single, just a little tease of what's to come, and I am endlessly excited for more. This was Warpaint of Mice and Men. If I were to give it a mark, I would give it a fucking 9 out of 10. I'm gonna come back to this a lot. But what about you? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. But yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction, please consider subscribing. It's free. Also, please consider joining my Discord, my Patreon, my Twitch. All of those links are in the description down below if you want to join the discussion further. But that is all from me. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
In the next one.